Well, here's the thing, Max. I know we've got a lot of people here watching the show or listening to the show, and they're scratching their heads saying, Max, that sounds great, but I never wrote a book. I don't know how to write a book. Yeah, I know my industry. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I've got an expertise. I've got a niche, but where in the world do I start on writing a book? I'm already feeling overwhelmed. How do I do that?
Sure. Yeah, well, I can help them with that. Well, if you stay till the end, that's part of our special gift. So I'll just spill the beans. I'm going to give you a copy for free of the template that I use before I write any book. I mean, I use it for every book. I don't know what else to say. So I'm going to share that with y'all. So if you want, there's a lot of different ways. So first of all, you can write your own book, or you can plug into somebody else's book, or you can create a booklet. You don't have to start out with a book. Like I started out with this book, and yeah, it was pretty challenging. Now I have people, if you're in real estate, you can plug into our system. And I'll talk about that at the end, but this is Robert Kelly, and he's in Richmond, Virginia, and we have a network of people all over the nation. There's opportunities like this where you can white label and personalize an existing book, and it's a lot faster and quicker way to deploy your book. So you can write your own book, and I'll give you the tools to where you can learn how to do that. You can plug into somebody else's book system, so like ours or somebody else's, so you can find out about that, or you can create a booklet. And that actually kind of goes to number 3, Jay, which is one of the reasons that books are so powerful. Whatever you create, a lot of people listening, especially people who maybe have written some articles or some blog posts, they actually have the content that they need for a book. They just don't know how to arrange it. So number 3 way that you get a lot of leverage from a book is content marketing. Everybody right now, when customers, when they're going online to look you up, they're seeing what's there. And if you're not online at all, that can be a problem. So it's like, how do you fill in that information? Well, what's cool about a book is if you make the commitment to either write your own book, a booklet, or plug into somebody else's book system, you do it once, and then you basically have all the content that you need for life. So that's a huge benefit. But yeah, to get started, there are really, really good books out there published, and Book in a Box method are 2 books that I read that are really good that teach you how to write a book. How long will it take? I don't know. It took me hundreds of hours. I'm dyslexic. I only read like 7 books for the first 35 years of my life. And then I found out from my friends that reading was so important, and all my friends who were doing really well were reading a lot. So I got with a dyslexia coach, and I just got better at it. And I read, a couple hundred books, and then I started writing books. So I would just say to your audience, Jay, a lot of people think things are really hard when they don't, even have any idea how to start, but it doesn't mean they're that hard. If I'm dyslexic and I wrote a lot of books, everybody in your audience can. They just don't know how, and I'll show them how, and I won't charge them anything.
Well, I tell you what I like already. I like just plugging into what's already done so I don't have to do the work and just white label what you've got and you slap my picture on the front of the book. That's what I like.
Yeah, we can do that. It's a little more than that, but it's not a lot. Yeah, what we do, I'll just tell you what we do is like, for Robert, when he wanted to be in our book system, we take the book and we take the workbook, and we keep most of it the same because it's curriculum. It's a reference document. It's a teaching document, but we personalize and create local editions for people all over the nation. So we have a form that Robert fills out, or now we have a Zoom call and we can ask all the questions. We take the content from the book and we write basically Robert into it and create a unique book that's telling Robert's story, that has Robert's contact information, that tells the story of what we're trying to do with Savior Publishing House through a network of local experts like Robert and people all over the coast. We have people from California to Connecticut, and they're using this in their local market, and they're generating leads. They're going into places where they never were able to go to before and, market their business. And it's through teaching. And, people who do well in our program usually hit 1 or 2 boxes. They check both boxes. They love seniors, and they just have like a special place. Maybe it was like a grandma or grandparent who had like a special place in their heart. They just love seniors. They're already going to senior centers. They like seniors, and then they like to, teach and help people and grow their business. And that's kind of goes to number 4, which is influencers.
Hang on, Max.
Yeah.
Take a breath.
Sure.
Before you get to number 4,